Hey guys, Eternal Hero Elrond Lightsong again. I'm back. Sorry if you see a big gap, but it had to be done. I wish I didn't have to, but it had to be done. So let's move on. I will. Nothing happens. Why?
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
I don't know.
Lilly, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These words carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? The power is completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. I don't know. Do you think it's another way?
Obviously, don't freak out.
Leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
It's something.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up.
No.
See where this door leads. I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for now.
Let's go then.
Let's hurry.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to explain, through this, being a bit immersed in this. My character is, technically it's Elrond Amel, but really it's Elrond Lightsong. And Elrond here is, you're going to see certain choices I'm going to make. So basically, Elrond Lightsong, he is a very powerful mage sorcerer, despite what the circle believes, and his beliefs are very idealistic. And he really dislikes the way mages are treated.
I'm not giving up.
And you'll notice that. Ouch. Hurt my ear. And he understands that the Chantry has a job to do, but he thinks we should be nice to them, and Chantry should be nice to them as well. And he also feels that the Chantry should let people be in relationships with whoever they want and whoever they choose. I know this is like, where'd this come from? But yeah, you see these two, how they're in a relationship. Personally, I feel, it shouldn't be stopped. And while he does, and he also prefers to be around humans, kind of a purist, but he's not going to hate other people. And right now it seems like he's doing something that might seem immoral, but he feels it's right, and he hates the idea of a tranquil. He finds it wrong, hence why he's doing what he thinks is right. And barring game mechanics, he would be able to get away. Might be seen as a bad person, but oh well. Anyway, back to Dragon Age. Okay, hold on. And as you can see, the combat is very, low tactical. Okay, here we go. There's more of them. Hold on, wait. Burn! Burn, baby, burn. How shocking. It costs a lot of mana just to use all those spells, but it's like the only... and they keep using them all. Let's check in here. Look up here. An apprentice cowl. Does that... so I get resistance. That's... excuse me, put that up. Oh my god, that looks... That looks hideous! It just looks hideous. Ah. Anyway, go in here. What? Okay, we're going through this door. We don't know what's behind it. That'll do it. There we go. It's a fine thing we've done. Okay. There's here. But these things were... They weren't humans. That doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. Flame blast again. I'm gonna... Okay. Let's put Arcane Bolt on him. What would be considered of the Maker? The Maker is technically the deity that everybody worships. Almost like a source of light. Do these stalker things get them dead. Yeah. Burn it up, son. Not when I'm running out of mana. I leveled up. Wait. That leader. Okay, let's level him up. Strength. Now, due to, you know, technically Elrond is in top physical shape, but, you know, since the stat doesn't really do well for me at all, I'm not gonna bother. Sorry, TV. Dexterity. Basically able to dodge, but I don't see the point. Willpower. Deeper mana pool. This is a higher constitution. And magic means basically increases spell power, which is like, you know, more damage for me. Yep, more damage. Cunning. Sorry. You don't really need it. And this just gives you more health. I'm going to try and put it up to this, and then I'll start leveling it up. So I might be a wee bit weak. Okay, what am I going to pick this time? But I might need to get more cunning. I'm probably gonna have to. I'll pick this one. I'll probably have to increase my cunning a bit later. so I can get another shock move. And friendly fire is possible. I'm gonna pick this up, even though, again, there's more fatigue on it. I just don't... I don't get the point of those kinds of spells. Add more fatigue, because, you know... I know it's tactical, but... I don't know. Not really a fan of it. Nope. I am not. Open the storage cabinet, there's an enchanter's cowl. That's actually better, because I get more resistances. Oh, here we go. Let's get that. No, get that off. I messed up. Flame. Shock. Power. The guy's running. I didn't do very well. There's these lyrium. Okay, let's use that. There's a cooldown. I don't know what that was picked. Can I even tell what the heck that was? Technically, I could sell that for some money. Well, okay, ooh, potions. And a fire crystal. Let's go. Okay. There we go. I'm not going to use Flame Blast because it's an AoE, or it could just die. Nope. A deep mushroom. They got stuff from the deeps. And more private documents. Let me look at that. They really got documents over there. Guys, help me. Let's go. Dun dun dun. Nice job, Lilly. Remind me of someone. Because the game mechanics limit us, because gimping the player is cool. Right? Right.
Let's explore the repository.
Yes, let's. Chest. I'll take that. Mine. My staff. When I was looking for a pointy air to stab with, this is not what I meant.
Wow, that old wall could come down any moment.
Yeah, but what's this?
What do you think this does?
No idea.
Why does the circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
Yeah, but I don't know what this thing would do.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this.
How would you even know that? And, is this really the best thing to do?
It's our best option. See where the
No
mold
argument
is
there.
decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look.
Okay.
Pretty easy to get
And
rid
why
of,
am I
boy.
flowing like that? Could you help me with that?
If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
We did it.
We just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Yeah, fine. That was probably a bit too noisy.
We must find Jowan's phylactery.
I know. Sad that they took mine to den room.
Did you destroy yours too?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's not here.
More enemies ahead.
I don't really know what Elrond would do. He probably would let it go there. But I'm sure there is a way to, prevent that from happening, like, making a spell. Oh. Well, crap. Using all my mana, running out of mana like a bitch. Yeah. What I was saying is that there's probably a way to make a magical arcane spell to hide your presence from the Templar so they wouldn't know. That's probably the way out. But why is it so icy? Keep the blood frozen? There's his phylactery, whatever it's called. Let's look.
That's my phylactery. You found it. I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. Tremendous holdover. And I'm free.
You could have just... yeah, I don't like being here as much as...
Do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Girl, I like you. Let's go, even though we're gonna get in trouble anyway, because... the experience demands it. The game demands it. Let's... Well, there goes that magic. There we go, that magic. Let's go and get in trouble. But why the heck am I... What does this do? Nope. Why am I floating? There we go. Hey guys, I'm gonna get in trouble. Elrond Lightsong's getting in trouble. Sorcerer's in trouble. Yes, it was. And I knew this wouldn't be good.
An initiate conspiring with a blood. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood.
A blood mage?
You are right. The initiate has betrayed us. Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one, newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the...
Because these rules are bogus.
You could have told me what you knew of this path.
I didn't because it wasn't right.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Jowan, I don't think... you're right, but I think you could have worded that better.
Enough. As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death.
You kidding, right?
It has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
That's insanity.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no.
A prison?
No! I won't let you touch her!
So you were a blood mage. Why?
By the maker of magic. How could you? You said you never.
I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lilly. Please, come with me.
Everything for you. I don't know who you are, blood mage.
And this is what happens when people lie and don't tell the truth.
All right. Where's Gregor? I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
Jowan lied to me. He never told me about being a blood mage. If I'd known, I wouldn't have done what he did.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as to be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this
Why are you so?
now we have a blood
Why are you
no
so?
way to track him down.
You seem pretty eager to do this.
Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped the blood mage.
As if she knew, you jerk.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer.
I'll do what I need to.
I was wrong. I was accomplice.
Why are you doing?
Blood mage.
What?
I will accept whatever.
I know this all happened, but I'm just,
Even you.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
this staff, I guess, that I'm wearing.
Some honesty at last. But your antics have made a mockery of this circle.
A mockery? That's not really a mockery. I didn't even know he was a blood mage. Jeez, your zeal. No, you're not a zealous man. You're just, no. Nope.
And you think this excuses you?
I wasn't saying that.
Blood mage escaped. All our
I did not. I didn't even know he was a blood mage.
Commander, if I may,
What?
I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like them to join.
What? What?
This mage has assisted Malefica and shown no lack of regard for the
Because the rules are bogus, Your Honor.
danger to all of us.
I didn't even use blood magic.
Oh, for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
Whether he d-
I refuse to let this go unpunished.
the Grey Ward want me, then I'll do it.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes, and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages?
He's a whiny man.
we have no more say.
If you honestly think being a Grey Warden is a reward, you got another thing coming. I'll tell you that much.
We must make our way to Ostagar, where the King's
Right.
army is camped. You will be initiated then. I will explain more.
Just so you guys know, technically, lore-wise for me, he'll just fight alongside them as a Grey Warden. He won't actually take the blood because I think the idea is dumb. But I think it's kind of cool. I'll see you guys later, Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
Gregor, I thought he was a decent guy, but now that I remember him more accurately, he's an ass. A big one. I mean, he was so eager to deal out justice. I mean, that's kind of sad, but I know he's
Traveling south through the hinterlands to the
afraid.
ruined Ostigard.
So we're going to Ostigard, guys.
The Tevinter Imperium built Ostigard long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The king's forces have clashed with the
So here we go, guys. This is going to be
the Horde would show itself.
the beginning of where we face the Darkspawn.
Within Ferelden at the moment.
All of humanity will depend on us. Depend on Elrond, me, Elrond Lightsong.
Spread to the north. Ferelden
With
fall.
the power of the arcane arts, as a mage, sorcerer, I'll do what I can.
A royal welcome?
It's Kalen, good looking guy.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious.
I love his armor.
The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is...
Yes, it's me.
Allow me to
And I'm getting rid of this staff because it's annoying me.
So formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Oh there, friend. Might I know your name?
It's Elrond Lightsong, sir. Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them.
Of
I
course.
understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I will do what I can, Your Majesty.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostergard.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You're way too kind for a king. Perhaps that's what makes you a great one.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my task.
Of course.
Loghain waits eagerly to fool me with his strategies.
Loghain, huh?
sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Gee, you're confident.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
We all
I'm
hope.
not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we see no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
An archdemon?
Hope for a war
Yeah,
like
those
the
archdemons. Basically the big bad
bad
force of evil that we eventually will have to fight.
I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell.
Farewell, Your Majesty, Kalen. And that was Kalen, the King of Ferelden. Great man. I like him.
What you said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn.
Then why are we so... Actually, why are you so unassured about that? There is a reason for that, you guys, but... Alright.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber.
Well, that's not good, right?
I know there is an archdemon behind this. I cannot ask the king to act solely on my fear.
That would seem wise, but... He regards us so highly. But... King Kalen was always perhaps a foolish.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to turn locals
The
to
weird
make
thing
our
is,
deliveries.
Grey Wardens seem to
Then
be,
we
you
shall
know,
proceed with the joint
almost,
ritual without delay.
despite what they say, kind of like veteran warriors and mages and sorcerers. Rogues and, you know, and they kind of have to go through this for the rest of their life.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual.
Okay,
Every recruit must go through a
this
secret
ritual,
called the
it's
joint
needed.
in order to become a Grey Warden.
Of course, it's almost
The
like
ritual is
condemning
brief.
someone to
Some
death.
preparation is
I know I'm
required.
spoiling it for you guys already,
We'll
but
start here soon.
the big question is, who else will take it with me, right?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They've been waiting for us to arrive.
I see. And is there anything else that we could do here? Maybe?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits.
Alright.
Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright. Hang on, I need to... Wait. I need to... I don't know what the... Guess the A&R was some kind of prison. Unfortunately, Lilly may not come back, which is sad. It's not really her fault because someone had to lie. So... Okay, why am I still... Why the hell am I still freaking... Is it the mage robes? Yeah, you're gonna see that. Nope. Pretend you didn't see that. That's actually nice looking robes. Of course, you can't. You have to upgrade it. I don't know what the... I don't know what the heck is going on. Why am I glowing? Because that is freaking annoying.
Be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yep.
This place hadn't seen such bustle in centuries, outrageous. Need a hand getting anywhere?
What is so good about Ostagar?
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade Lone.
Oh?
You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tian Logains closed it off until the battle.
Oh, well, that's not cool. That,
We've got the Grey
we'll
Wardens,
get there in the battle coming ahead.
the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
That sounds interesting, but I could have sworn I heard something.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil.
Don't even get me started.
They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at me. Can't miss it.
Can I get some stuff? I need to sell some stuff. And I might need to buy things, even though technically, again, lore-wise, Elrond is not short of any money. At all. But, in-game, I'm poor.
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Alright. I'll be on my way now. See ya.
See you then.
Because I need to end this video.
Greetings. King Colin is not in his tent right now?
Could you tell me about him?
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Terran Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off.
Huh.
He wants to end
Logain
the
doesn't seem like a nice
the
guy.
bards will sing off for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
Kind of isn't. We'll see. We'll definitely see.
That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though.
Clearly.
The king thought it was funny, but Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
This must be often.
More than usual lately. Good thing the Terran's the only one who can speak to the king like that.
I'll see you later.
As you wish.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to say again, I'm going to stop here. I really, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And again, I apologize that there's no sound. I'm only recording the microphone. I really hope you like my videos. If you want to support me, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and watch my videos. It really helps. And I'm still a small channel. I'm trying to do what I can. It'll really help me get ahead. Also, I'll post in the video description of what to do to help. What else will do to help me, much like I mentioned in the video. So, this is Elrond Lightsong. I'll see you next time in Dragon Age. And we might actually get to do, you know, some fighting and see what this Grey Warden ritual is, which I'm sure many of you probably already know, but I know, so I think we should go into it. So I'll see you guys later.